The Kora is a 21-stringed harp played by Mandinka musicians living in the West African countries of Mali, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and the Republic of the Gambia. Musicians are not only singers and instrumentalists, but also storytellers and historians. A young Mandinka man who is born into a musician family may learn from his father, or he may become apprenticed to some other musician. Apprentices work their master's farm and give him their earnings from performing. We shall watch Alhaji Bai Conte of the Republic of the Gambia make a Kora with the help of his sons and apprentices. They find many of the materials that they need in the market. The Kora's soundbox is made from half of a calabash, an enormous gourd. Bai Conte scrapes smooth the inside and the outside of the calabash. He rounds the edge to keep it from cutting through the hide, which will be stretched tight over it. Using a finished Kora as a model, he marks and cuts 2 holes for the neck and 1 for the sound hole. Because this calabash is large and rigid, Bai Conte has selected a bull hide to cover it, rather than the hide of a cow or a bush deer. In the waning sunlight, the apprentices bury the stiff hide and pour water over it to soak overnight. Late the next morning, they dig up the softened hide and wash it. They scrape the hairless side of the skin with a machete and leave the hide to soak overnight in a tub of water. Meanwhile, as he drinks his fresh mint tea, Bai Conte cuts 6 small notches in the edge of the calabash where 3 wooden braces will rest. Because the hide is particularly heavy, he reinforces the edge of the calabash with a piece of bamboo. A tree in the bush known as suro provides caustic sap to tan the hide. Bai Conte dilutes the sap with water as he applies it to the hide, which he then folds up small and buries overnight. By the next morning, the sap has loosened the hair, enough for the apprentices to scrape the hide clean. Next, they will rinse and soak the tanned hide to remove all traces of the caustic sap, which otherwise would eat holes in the hide. It is the responsibility of the musician for whom the Kora is being made to procure a goat, usually by performing for a patron. Everyone shares in the feast, which the women prepare with the meat from the slaughtered animal. Some of the blood is used to consecrate the calabash. This is a day of excitement and festivity for all members of the compound. When it is time to join the hide to the calabash, Visconti cuts the wet hide. The apprentices make slits around the circumference, through which they will insert a drawstring. Powdered baobab leaf and water are smeared on the inside of the hide to make it slippery. After a brief blessing, the apprentices pull the drawstring tight. While they continue to tighten the rope, Visconti rubs the hide upward to smooth out the wrinkles. He cut slits over the notches that he had made in the edge of the calabash. Through these openings, he hammers the 3 cross braces. The soundbox is then scrubbed with water and detergent and placed in the sunlight to dry. Visconti braids the tuning thongs around the neck, which his carpenter neighbor has made from a very tough wood called kenno. He winds each leather strip around the neck twice, and then braids it to itself. A sharp iron awl and a special bamboo needle allow him to make a very tight braid. To make a strong tuning thong, the leather strip must be braided around itself 3 to 5 times. The finished neck has 21 braided tuning thongs, 1 for each playing string. When it is dry enough, Visconti trims off the excess hide. He slashes open the sound and neck holes and nails the hide to the calabash. He trims the cross braces. Finally, he decorates the Kora with shiny tacks and trims the hide from around the sound hole. Traditional hide strings are made by twisting a soaking wet leather strip and stretching it with a green branch. While a musician may use leather for the heavy bass string, today most strings are nylon fishing line. Playing strings rest in notches on both sides of a vertical wooden bridge. A pad keeps the bridge from cutting through the hide. A rattle will be attached to the bridge to produce a pleasant buzz that follows the rhythm of the melodies. The musician spirals each string around its tuning thong and tunes the strings by pushing the thongs up and down the neck. Friction alone keeps the Kora in tune. A blacksmith makes the iron tailpiece which anchors the strings to the bottom of the Kora neck. An overhand knot connects each playing string to its tie-on string. A girth hitch fastens the tie-on string to the tailpiece. A daily sunbath dries and improves the tone of a newly completed Kora. Frequent playing and retuning are necessary until the hide has finished stretching from the pressure of the bridge. The new Kora will provide dance music and entertainment for patrons. It will enliven celebrations, such as infant naming ceremonies and weddings. It will appear at the mass prayer meetings held on Muslim feast days. The Kora's beautiful sound will enhance the praise songs, ballads, and historical tales which the Mandinka musicians compose and pass down from generation to generation.